Before we take a look at our film tonight, we'd like to take a special remark from a very special guest. She may be one of the coolest diplomats you would ever see, and we are very lucky to have here tonight to share a word with us. Please make welcome the British High Commissioner, Madame, Her Excellency. That's very important. Harriet Thompson, everybody. A round of applause.
What an introduction. Oh dear. I hope you're not going to be, well, you might be disappointed now because I can't open my notes. It is a huge pleasure to be here at NYU Accra campus to celebrate two very, very special things. First up, the 20th anniversary of this fantastic institution, and secondly, the outstanding work of the filmmakers and the visual storytellers who've been showcased throughout this Screenfest. Frankie asked me to say a few words about storytelling in this part of the world, and I feel a bit daft standing up here and talking to all of you about it because you know far better than I, but let me give you a few of my perspectives from my time here. For centuries, storytelling's been a cornerstone in Ghanaian and wider African culture, far more than just tales for entertainment. These stories represent preserved history, shared values, and social norms across generations. From folk tales to fables, storytelling has continued to shape and connect communities, nurturing a really strong sense of identity. It's been a way to comment on social issues, using metaphors and allegories to address injustices and to push for positive change. Stories remind us of the power of words to influence our collective outlook on society. Be it through proverbs, legends, or myths, these narratives have brought us together for a purpose, not just to listen, but to learn, to reflect, and to understand. And as we move further into the digital age, the way that we tell stories is evolving. Storytelling in Ghana has often been a communal experience, enhanced with music, dance, and theatrical performances. We've just had a taster now. While the essence remains, technology is enabling us to tell stories in ways that are more dynamic, creative, and far-reaching, I think is the biggest difference. Through film and other visual media, we're not only keeping the rich cultural heritage alive, but also innovating how that's shared with the wider world. So film matters. And as the film industry here in Ghana takes off, Ghanaian filmmakers are using digital platforms to bring their stories to global audiences. The fusion of tradition and technology brings new impact to visual storytelling, ensuring that Ghanaian, wider West African, the continental stories are heard and that those stories endure well into the future. But as I said, I don't need to tell all of this audience that. Suffice to say that it's very apt for NYU Accra to be celebrating its 20th anniversary with a film festival. And 20 years of NYU Accra is truly something to celebrate. I've had the absolute pleasure of engaging with the institution throughout the few years that I've been in Accra, primarily by way of the Labone dialogues, with which I'm sure many of you will be familiar. The caliber of participants and the quality of conversations that the NYU Accra team is able to pull in and put on under the leadership of director Frankie, I don't know where he's hiding, but we all know him well. He's hiding right at the back, is just absolutely breathtaking and testament to their skill and their dedication. To go back to the topic of stories, the stories that are explored through the Labone dialogues are stories that matter to all of us. The opportunity for students to spend even a small part of their university life here in Accra being exposed to such stories, opening their eyes to the amazing country of Ghana, and through this country to get a window on the amazing continent of Africa is absolutely priceless. As we see today, the effects around the world of insufficient understanding between peoples, we need more than ever those opportunities, as offered by NYU Accra, to get to know each other. So as we celebrate its 20th anniversary, my message is more, please. More students over many more years, understanding ourselves and each other through many more stories. And a huge congratulations to Frankie and to all of the team for the 20 years today. Enjoy the film about a true legend.